Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sophie, I am the Midwest Magician, and today we are continuing on with Ivy the Occultist's 12 Days of Yule Challenge. Today is day 10, and the prompt is to do a candle magic spell, or candle spell, share a candle spell. I don't know exactly how it's worded, but we're doing some magic today. So I wanted to make a spell for us to bring into the new year with us. And as I was thinking about what I should write, what I should create for this spell, I thought about a psalm, and it is, "May your cup runneth over," which means may you have more than you need. So I thought that would be a great sentiment to bring into 2024. A disclaimer, I'm not Catholic, I'm not Christian, I'm not Jewish. However, I do feel like those religions have some gold nuggets within them. They have some great wisdom that we can take for our own practices. So that being said, let's go ahead. We will complete our spell, and I will go over all of the different ingredients that we're using as the spell is going on. I do have an incantation that I will read for you as well. And as always, make it your own. If there's something that you would use over a different ingredient that I'm using, please switch it out. Please make substitutions. However, you can adjust the spell to work the best for you. But let's go ahead. We will get started on our candle spell. So the first thing that I'm doing here is just removing my witch ball and my little lucky coin. And I will be placing a holder and then eventually the Ace of Cups card. I thought that this was an awesome representation of our cups running over, overflowing, bringing in all of the abundance. So the next thing you're going to need is a cup. So I am using a teacup that was gifted to me by my mother-in-law. And I'm not sure how she would feel about me using it for a spell, but here we are, we're doing it anyways. We will obviously need a candle. I'm using one in it's a votive candle so that none of my ingredients will burn up. I want them to stay overflowing, so I have my candle in a vessel. The first thing that we're going to focus on from here, though, is building a strong base. And so for this, I wanted to focus on financial health. So I will be adding a plethora of coins to the bottom of our cup. It doesn't really matter what kind of coins. I just grabbed handfuls of change. If you want to be really specific and make it like quarters or half dollars or golden dollars, really whatever kind of coins that you want to use. I just used a ton of different ones. I want tons of different types of financial benefit for me this year. So I am adding those in as our base. And from there, I am going to put the candle on top of our coins just so that is in the cup now. If I didn't put the coins in first, the candle would have been too far down and it would be hard to add things around the sides of the cup. The next thing that we're going to focus on is our mental health for 2024. I will be using St. John's wort. If I ever want to bring it onto the camera, there it is, St. John's wort. I will be using that for mental clarity for myself. There are many alternatives that you can use, though. When I looked it up, you can use ashwagandha root, which actually I do have, but not a ton of, so I went with the St. John's wort. If you don't want to spend any kind of money on your mental health aspect for this spell, you can use things that just make you happy, that give you a clear head. For me, that would be like nature. So I would think of doing something like tree bark or grass or flowers or even dirt you could use. That would be a really good base actually too, is some dirt for your mental clarity. But really anything that you can think of, even if you want to break apart pine cones, you could use that for mental health. There's a lot of different free alternatives for that. And the whole point of this spell, again, our cup will be overflowing. So please be very liberal, be very generous with the amount of ingredients that you're adding into the cup, because we do, at the end, want it to be overflowing. And the next kind of component that I want to do is physical health. And so for that, I have quartz, and then I eventually will also be adding in obsidian. Of course, you can sub it out with a ton of different crystals. I used quartz to kind of amplify the whole spell, and then obsidian to fight off any kind of illness or anything within myself that would want to be unhealthy. I want really good physical health for the next year. It's so important for all of us. Your health is your wealth. Some substitutions though, smoky quartz would be great to ward off any kind of illnesses. Let me think. You could use amethyst for purification. Really, the options are limitless, but the intention is what matters. The next thing we're going to focus on is spiritual health. And for this one, I chose to use lemon balm and spearmint. Really, anything in the mint family kind of grows and takes over whatever space that it's in. And I feel like spiritual health is so important for that, and it's something that is so often overlooked within Western society. So I want my spiritual health to always be thriving, and mint plants are really a great representation of that. It's really hard to kill a mint plant. Once you put it in the ground, it just takes over. So that's what we want. And as you can see here, the cup is already starting to overflow. I will eventually be adding in a little bit more of the St. John's wort, and I will add some more quartz crystal points just to kind of amp it up and have it overflowing even more. This spell, you can make it aesthetic, but I think the main point of it is just to have your cup overflowing. It doesn't have to be pretty. We want more than we need within this cup so that we have a full cup to pour from. We can help others. We can do more when we don't have to worry about recharging ourselves as frequently. So we want our cups to be overflowing. And that brings us into my incantation. So I did it at the end of the spell. You can add in your incantation whenever you would like. Feel free to make adjustments to what I wrote, what I said, to fit whatever works best for you. But the incantation is, my cup runneth over. I am strong and secure. My needs are all met. I am thriving yet demure. And that last word, demure, means modest. I think it's very important that even when we are successful, we aren't flashy about it. We're not showing off to others. We're keeping it very classy. We're keeping it very modest and to ourselves. I think when people see success outwardly and in a flashy way, they kind of get... some people are just not going to have happiness for you even when you're thriving and succeeding. So I think it's best, at least for me personally, to kind of keep those cards close to my chest. And it's not to say that people don't have good intentions for you, but not everybody is going to be cheering you on. There are people out there that do get jealous and do get envious. So I think we keep our successes mostly to ourselves. We share it with the people that we know for a fact are on our team with us. And from there, nobody else has to know. So again, that incantation is, my cup runneth over. I am strong and secure. My needs are all met. I am thriving yet demure. And that's really it for this spell. I appreciate you guys checking it out. I'm going to let the candle run for a little bit longer and we will do our outro. Thanks. And there we have it, my friends. May your cup runneth over. I really am hoping the best for all of us for 2024 and all of the years to come. Thank you so much for watching this video if you made it this far. And just a tip for me, I plan on keeping this as an active spell. I think I'll, light the candle once a week or once a month just to keep the good energy flowing, keep adding to my cup so it does keep runnething over. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 11.